I can't play the actual Strictly intro for my intro. At least not by itself. I guess I'll just do this. Hello everyone, welcome back to Strictly Come Dancing, the unofficial podcast. Happy to have you here. For those of you who might not know, my name is Turtle Boy, you can call me Turtle, and I am coming at you live from my super secret recording location, that of course being Grimsby, which I need to look up if that is even a real place or if that was just for the routine, because I don't actually know. I'm back! I missed you guys so much. I'm so sorry there was not an upload last week. I was away on vacation with family, but I am home now, ready to talk about week 4 of Strictly Come Dancing Series 16. Also, this episode of the podcast is actually going up on a very important day because when you guys will be seeing this, if you're watching it on the day it came out, July 6th, marks 1 year since I first watched Strictly Come Dancing. And I can't believe that. That's insane. That it's been a whole year since I first watched it. And what a year it's been. I'm so happy I found this series, this show. It makes me so happy. With all that being said, let's just jump into the episode. Starting off with
Dancing the Jump, Katie Piper and Gorka Marquez.
Oh, Katie and Gorka, you just can't catch a break. I'm so sorry, loves. So, this is super out of sync with each other. They're just never really moving at the same time. It doesn't really feel much like a jive. It just doesn't feel very jivey to me. The character feels weirdly forced at times. Like, I know Katie is trying to put on like an annoyed kind of like just done with Gorka persona, but it almost feels like too much in her facial expression sometimes. Like she's kind of trying to oversell it, which I'm not a huge fan of. That's really all I wrote, but she is dancing. She is dancing, and it really felt like she let herself dance this time, even though it's still not very good. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's check the scores. This got a 3 from Craig, and then 3 5s from the rest of the judges. 4 and 18. You know, not great, but I think that might be... Is that their highest score? Let me check last week. One moment. No, it is not. They got a higher score the previous week, I believe. Did they? Can I count? Yes, I can count sometimes. They did get a higher score last week. Okay. That's all I got for this one, so we can swiftly move along to the next routine.
Dancing the Charleston, Sean Walsh and Katya Jones.
Yeah, this is definitely a step down from last week's Paso Doble. I love me a Charleston, and even I couldn't put this very high up. And it did hurt a little bit, but it's just the timing issues. There's too many timing issues. They didn't nail the landing. I think Katya was supposed to sit up on his shoulders, but she ended up kind of slipping and leaning on his back. She was able to save it, but, you know, it wasn't what they intended, so I did notice that there was a little bit of a slip up. His swivel was okay, I guess. I felt like he bounced up and down a bit too much. It just didn't feel Charleston-y enough, if that makes sense. Similar to Katie and Gorka's jive that didn't feel jive-y enough. This didn't feel Charleston-y enough. It wasn't silly enough. Even though, like, it was silly, but it was, like, the wrong kind of silly? I don't know. But it did not feel like a Charleston to me, and that is that. This got a 6 from Craig, a 7 from Darcy, an 8 from Shirley, and a 7 from Bruno. Seeing Darcy give us an 8, Shirley, seeing Shirley give us an 8 is a bit surprising since she is so damn picky about her footwork, and getting a 6 from Craig, I get, because he is very particular about the swivel, as am I. Craig, for once this series, I agree with you.
Dancing the Viennese Waltz, Danny John Jules and Amy Dowden.
I just have to say, being able to see Ollie White in the background of half these routines is so damn distracting. Every single time I'm watching the routine, I look over and I'm like, oh, there's Ollie White right there. It's like, can he not have chosen any other place to sit? It's too distracting. Anyway, Danny and Amy's Viennese waltz. Amy's dress, just want to say this, it's giving Belle Beauty and the Beast. She looks amazing. I know that's not part of the routine, but I just had to say it. She looks great. Danny is back on the mark. I'm so happy. He's finally back on track, and he looks very at home in ballroom hold. Slower dances in hold are definitely his bread and butter, except for that one time that we'll get to next week, I think next week is when we get to talk about it. And what I loved the most is he controlled his offhand. He didn't just let it dangle. He kept it tucked very nicely behind his back. It was lovely. I loved it. I was so good. Like, yes, Danny. Love to see you at home in ballroom hold. You slayed. 6 from Craig, 7 from the rest of the judges for this Viennese waltz. I think a 7 is good. 7 or a 6, I can agree with that.
Dancing the Samba, Kate Silverton and Aliash Storianis.
We are flying through these. Sorry. Some of them I just don't have too much to say. Anyway, we're at Kate and Aliash's Samba to Africa. And I just want to say that this gives me flashbacks to having to sing this song in elementary school with my chorus. So that was fun. But this routine just has too many mistakes. But she did have a nice roll in her body, and I like the color scheme and the theming of this routine. I know that doesn't have anything to do with the dancing itself, but it was very visually pleasing for me. Again, that's all I really have to say about this one. This got a 4 from Craig, yikes, a 5 from Shirley and Darcy, and a 6 from Bruno. Oh boy, those are I don't know if a 4, a 5 I think I'd get, but a 4, Craig, come on now, buddy.
Dancing the Paso Doble, Dr. Ranj Singh and Jeanette Manrara.
It's so funny trying to watch this man be serious, because I can never picture him being serious. He's far too silly and happy and joyful and is always smiling. And you can tell in this routine that, like, that's how he is, because he doesn't have that serious Paso Doble face. He's still smiling. He can't be serious. It's so silly, which does dampen it a little bit, but also it makes me smile at the same time. There is almost 0 time in Paso Doble hold, and I'm so sad about that. Because that's like my favorite thing about Paso Doble is the Paso Doble hold, and traveling in Paso Doble hold looks so good when it's done right. And they do it in this routine, and it does look good, but it is only for a few seconds. But to follow up with that, the best part of this routine was when they traveled across the floor in hold, in Paso hold. That was really, really great. They really swept over the whole floor. It looked very, very nice. Yeah, it's not his fault that the choreo was weird. I just am astounded that there was so little time in Paso hold. And he definitely needed to be more fierce. He needed to have that Paso Doble serious macho energy that he just didn't have. It was very like theatrical, but it wasn't Paso, you know? This got a 6 from Craig, 7 from the rest of the judges. I think a 6 is fair. You need to be more angry, Dr. Rands. You need to be more angry.
Dancing the Rumba, Faye Tozer and Giovanni Panici.
This might be the lowest I've ever put Faye. Faye Tozer, I'm so sorry, queen. I love you. So Faye and Giovanni's Rumba. This dress that she's wearing makes me mad. Like, the bottom of it looks unfinished, and I know that was for, like, the spins, so the spins look like there's movement of the dress, but also they couldn't do it in, like, literally any other way. It looks like cats shredded up the bottom of her dress. It looks so bad. Anyway, Faye Tozer's hips, the movement through her body, yes, oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. This is also just a very funny song to do a Rumba to. It's, Chandelier by, who sings this? Like, Sia? I'm gonna switch. Yeah, Sia. I don't want to get copyright striked. Sorry. I just giggle every single time I remember that they're dancing to Chandelier. Anyway. Her legs in this routine, fantastic. from the leg lift at the start to she does a one-footed spin at the end where she's balancing on one foot, leaning back, and Gio is just spinning her around, and it looks so flawless. It's very, very, very visually pleasing. This got a 7 from Craig, a 7 from Darcy, a 7 from Shirley, and an 8 from Bruno. Yes, Bruno. Bruno knows what's up, as usual.
Dancing the Salsa, Charles Ben and Karen Clifton.
This was not dance-off worthy. This was not a dance-off worthy dance. Come on. 2 weeks in a row, Charles and Karen in the dance-off. Neither of them, I feel, was deserved. This is some bullshit. I think outside of like one time they were out of sync, this was pretty damn good. It was upbeat. It was fun. Charles's hips do not lie. I love me a costume change. I like the song. I like the theming. There was a lot of fancy flips and spins with Karen. It was good. This was good. This did not deserve to go in the dance off. Can you tell I'm a little salty about it? Like, no, this is not a dance-off dance. Come on now. They literally had washing machines on the stage. I don't know why that felt like I needed to highlight that, but I did. 6 from Craig, 6 from Darcy, 6 from Shirley, 7 from Bruno. I love when Bruno just one-ups everyone else just to do it. And he's real for it.
Dancing the Quickstep, Vic Hope and Graziano Di Prima.
Vic and Graciano are so high up on the leaderboard, on my leaderboard, and I'm so proud of them for that. This routine is so freaking cute. I think Vic's solo moments show off her personality really, really well. It's definitely the best parts of this routine. Not to say that them in Hold isn't good. It is very good, and it's very fun to watch, but I just love her little solo moments when she's off on her own. It just shows off her fun personality really, really well. I think it's great. This is probably my favorite dance of Vic's. She ate it up. I need to see the other side of the camera at the end, where they have to pull the boat to get it to move. And I just want to see the other side of a bunch of people rapid pulling on strings. Just like, go, pull the boat. The routine is over. But yeah, this was a super cute and fun quick step. One that I really, really enjoyed. I also liked the intro. It was just great all the way around. 7 from Craig, 7 from Darcy, 7 from Shirley, 8 from Bruno. This is an episode full of Bruno one-upping all the other judges. We love to see it.
Dancing the Jump, Graham Swan and Oti Mabuse.
The Eagle has landed.
This right here is just pure fun. This was just such a joy to watch. Everything from the outfits to the set to the song to the movements, it was all just so fun. Again, I love me a costume change from the spaceman suit and spacewoman suit, tearing that off to reveal the blue and the pink, the color scheme in Odie's dress. Yes. Oh, so good. I love it. Also, I love that before they even take off the suits, you could see Graham's bright neon pink sneakers. So it does kind of give away that there is going to be a bit of a costume change, but it's still goofy and I love it. I only noticed one little hiccup on Graham's part. He kind of like hesitated in a move, but yeah, it was pretty great besides that. Only other thing I did mention the hiccup. Only other thing I will say is that Graham maybe needed a little bit more energy in his kicks. I felt that they were a bit lackluster. They could have been a bit more sharp, especially, when you have Odie right there and she's absolutely killing it. It is, kind of hard to compare, but I definitely think he could have had a bit more energy in those kicks. Let's see the scores. This got a 5 from Craig. Why? I very much disagree. And it got a 7 from the rest of the judges. Why did he give it a 5? I don't remember his comments. What the freak, Craig? What the freak?
Dancing the Quickstep, Lawrence Stedman and AJ Pritchard.
Oh my gosh, the second I was watching the compilation and I saw that it was time for Lauren and AJ's quick step, I forgot that it was in this episode. I got so happy. I love this routine so much. My top comment is just Lay J hops because they hop down the stairs and it's really cute and silly. I love them. This quick step has very interesting pacing. Sometimes I think it's too slow. But other times, I think it has, like, just the right amount of speed. And other times, I think it doesn't, even in hold. But, like, Lay J hops. I'm so biased. I'm not even going to try and pretend. I am so biased. I noticed one mistake. But other than that, their timing in hold and out of hold, just their timing together, was pretty good. Again, I just don't know how I feel about the pacing of this quick step. It's not super quick. I don't know. It's very all over the place. But again, it's Lay J. Lay J can do no wrong in my head. I'm sorry. 6 from Craig, 6 from Darcy, 6 from Shirley, 7 from Bruno. Those are not bad scores, might I add. I don't know why I wanted to add that. I just wanted to say, those are not bad scores. Lay J, you slay.
Dancing the Foxtrot, Stacey Dooley and Kevin Clifton.
My top note is just, I don't know, man, just the vibes. I really love it. And I do. I really like this song. I really like Stacey's outfit. She's so great in this, out of hold and in hold, and I love it. And speaking of that, their transitions from in hold to out of hold were really good. There was just one moment where they were doing their own little solo things, and they got right into hold and just started spinning around, really joyful. And this is a super joyful foxtrot, and I love to see it because I don't really like foxtrots most of the time, but this one was so fun. Like, you could see on Stacey's face, she was having so much fun. And when I see that, I'm having fun, and it's just great. Again, the vibes. Love the vibes. Her little kick of the motorcycle, love it. Stacey Dooley is not having this. She is pissed. This is probably one of my favorite foxtrots. Not my favorite, but it's definitely either my second favorite or my third favorite. But yeah, I really like this foxtrot. This one was great. Great way to close the episode. An 8 from Craig, an 8 from Darcy, an 8 from Shirley, and a 9 from Bruno. And this one topped the leaderboard this episode, which I think is valid. This was very good.
Dancing the Tango, Ashley Roberts and Pasha Kovala.
This is here for theming alone. Oh my gosh. The theming. Yes. Ashley is slaying so hard. Oh my gosh. Serious queen. She can literally pull off every single vibe, every mood, every genre. Ashley Roberts can do it all. Oh my gosh. So, I've been extremely biased to this routine for forever. Since I saw it, I've been like, oh my god, this is the best. I love this. Everyone has an issue with the song. And I get it. I guess. Like, Look What You Made Me Do is an interesting song for a tango, right? But I don't think the cover is doing any favors. I think it needed to be a lot more aggressive. But gosh darn it, I don't care. This is so great. I just really love the intro. I love me a chess-themed tango. There's 2 of them on Strictly. This one and then one that Nikita did with Tilly. I think that's her name. And I don't know what year it was. But, dude, I love a chess-themed tango. They're so great. They should do more of them. It's fierce. It's powerful. Ashley keeps that expression from beginning to end. She never stops being fierce until the last moment. Even after it ends, she keeps that eye contact with Pasha, and then she just laughs it off. I love Ashley. One thing I'd say is her turns need to be a bit sharper. When she's in hold and she's turning with Pasha, like she's turning with her head or her arms, I just think it needs to be a little sharper. But other than that, I am a stan of this tango. I will defend this tango forever. Yes, I love it. This got 8s across the board. Good. Girl, calm down. It's not that serious.
Dancing the Cha-Cha-Cha, Joe Sugg and Diane Buswell.
Oh, Joe and Diane's Cha-Cha-Cha to Just Got Paid. How I love you so much. This is another one I'm really, really biased for because when I first watched Strictly 1 year ago, as of today, July 6th, this was the first routine I saw that I really, really fell in love with. I was like, this is a vibe. This is so fun. The outfits, oh my gosh, the choreo, oh my gosh, the vibes. Yes, I love this. And I've kind of been biased to it ever since. I'm just like, yes, this is my little baby routine. The first one I really loved. Like, this is the best. And this started the episode What a way to start it. Whenever I think about this starting the episode, I think when they say, like, starting the episode with a cha-cha-cha is Joe and Diane, and they cut, and Joe just looks petrified, like he didn't know ahead of time they were starting the episode. And it just makes me giggle. I never really know how to put into words why I love this cha-cha-cha so much. I just do. I mean, I just attempted to say it, but, like, the continuous reasoning, I don't really know. It's just, like, the outfits. I love the set prop. I love the green background. I think it fits with the outfit really well. It started the funniest running gag for this team about Joe not being able to tuck his tiny butt in during dances. Like, Just Got Paid is just so iconic in my head. It couldn't be anywhere else but first. Like, yes, I love it. I love Just Got Paid. I always call the dances by their song name for the most part. So I always call this cha-cha-cha Just Got Paid, and I love Just Got Paid. It is the moment, and this is their lowest scored routine, and I don't appreciate it at all. This got a 5. What the freak? I will say it again. What the freak, Craig? 7 from Darcy, 7 from Shirley, 7 from Bruno. I guess that's fine. I guess. Sure, whatever. Craig, go throw away your 5 paddle. Come on, man. Okay, so this episode we had a dance-off, as usual. In the dance-off this episode, we had Katie and Gorka, finally, no offense, and Charles and Karen. Why are they in the dance-off again? It was undeserved both times. Anyway, every single judge decided to save Charles and Karen, and Shirley didn't need to come in, but she would have would have saved Charles and Karen if she had to. And I think that was the right choice because, one, Charles and Karen should not have even been in this dance-off. Thank you. And Katie and Gorka should have been in the dance-off like 2 episodes ago anyway. So, this is overdue in my opinion. I don't know why I'm so mean to them. I love all these teams. I promise I do. But, yeah, this was the right choice to make for sure. And that is it for this episode. Next up, we have week 5, which I think is one of the personal best of this series in terms of everyone's routines. I think everyone does really, really well next week, but we will talk about it then. I will not spoil anything. Also, we're apparently getting the first celebrity announcement for the new series of Strictly soon, series 22, and I'm excited, even though I will know none of them. I don't know any UK celebrities. So, yeah, but still, either way, excited for a new series. Any news about a new series? I'm excited. So, I can't say keep dancing because that slogan is already taken, but I will say keep schmooving and grooving, my lovely people. I will see you all next week.